Good morning, viewers. It is a crisp Sunday morning. This is my outside attire for the next month probably. We're at the middle of December. We're expecting a storm or a cold front or some kind of weather condition coming in tonight, tomorrow, Tuesday. Well, when I got up this morning at 7 and I let the dogs out to do their morning constitutional, the temperature was 17 degrees. So I knew that there was some frozen water. And so now it's a couple hours later. It's about 10, 12 degrees warmer right now, but I'm still going to make the rounds and break ice. Quite a few years ago, Robert made this tool, and it's pretty handy. It's where we don't even have to get our hands in the water to pull ice out if there's huge chunks of ice, because the gripper is right here on the handle part, and then you pick the ice pieces with the other end. So let's see how it... Good morning, Simon. Good morning, Cinnamon. I'll be back out in a little bit with breakfast. Right now we got to get some water for you. The llamas won't break holes in the ice like the cows will do, and sometimes horses. Don't even start. Don't. That's ugly. Simon is not a very friendly male when he's got or llama when he's got his ears back. He may be ready to spit on me, and I'm prepared. But this is the chunk of ice pieces that Robert took out yesterday. This shouldn't be too bad today, but we'll see. So I'm going to set this camera up and hopefully not shock myself, because the hot wire's on and there's hot wire in here. So let me see if I can get this. I don't want to lose my camera either. Hey, Hunter. What do you think? Dang glasses and the glare, and I think I can do this. Okay. I don't have to, ooh, it's pretty solid. Being a girl, I can do this, but there we go. This sometimes it's easier. I'm not real mechanical on this. Sometimes it's easier for me anyway, just to use my hands. And I'm not going to take all of the ice pieces out. Just between yesterday, he came out here at, I don't know, 10 o'clock maybe. And so from 10 o'clock yesterday to this morning, this is how thick. I'm going to say it's an inch. And like I said, I'm not going to take all of them out. Barbed wire, dang it. that. You scare the piss out of me. Stop that. You scare the piss out of me. Don't. I'm just trying to give you some water space. Good gosh. Okay, good enough. Okay, as you can see, the water's broke over here on the left side of the picture. There's still some chunks. The temperature's supposed to be up to 38, and it will have sunshine. Probably not real warm, but they do have a spot to get their water, drink their water, keep hydrated. And this part over here will freeze up later, maybe, or at least tonight. So anyway, on to the next one. Okay, this one is out here in the corral that supplies water to this little girl and Gunner over there. And then these guys over here, the donkeys. So I'm going to break the ice usually and take some of it out. Usually the horses will do it, but the donkeys won't make holes, but the horses will. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to turn the water on because we actually want to keep the water level up to about here. So once I get the float here broken, I'll do a timing on it because I don't want it to overflow. And it shouldn't, but you never know. So hang on. I used to have a stuck to the ground. I'm going to put it on pause and go get a better tool for me. Okay, I found a weak spot over here in the ice on this side. I don't know if it has anything to do with the sun right now, but I need those. I gotta get over at least some on this side for them to drink, and some on this side will walk over. They aren't going to walk over here because that's where Robert threw the ice he got out yesterday. So I'll have to make a different spot. Hey girl, my videographer help. She said, "You're not taking pictures of us. You're just doing that dang water." I'm going to keep my gloves dry for afterwards. And come on this side, see if it's a little bit thinner over here to break. Okay, it appears that he broke just on the one side, which is okay, which means this side is thicker. And I still have to break it to get to the float to free the float so I can turn the water on. So I'm going to do the pause and find something for me to break this ice up. And as you can see, they can get to the water on either side. This little girl on the right side would probably prefer not to be standing in the ice, but it is what it is. So I'll be right back. I found a pipe on the porch of the tack room, which I think I can do. Let's see how do I get the water. Okay, here we go. They don't like the ice. The ice splatters. Okay. The ice is free, I mean the float's free, excuse me. And I'm going to take this pipe back with me. If I leave it here, it'll freeze to the ground, and I don't want that. Okay. I'm going to go turn the water on. You'll see it rise as it comes up to the level that I want. Okay, I can see water kind of circulating, and I'll watch the level, make sure I've got it turned on. I have a tendency to turn it the wrong way, but I think I'm okay. And while it's filling, I'm going to try and take some of these chunks out, so when it freezes again, it's not like ice freezing on top, old ice freezing on top of new ice. You can see it's almost filled up to the wet water mark of before, and I'll probably stop it there. We're trying to keep the water level drinkable, not drinkable, I don't mean it that way, enough for them, you know, not so that it's so low, but come spring or a nice warm winter day, we have plans to clean this out, and we may not do that till spring, and I may fill it back up to this point. Well, you can see that probably this point, so that they have takes longer to freeze, which we've got some good days, some good freeze days coming up. I think I'll let it fill up like I just talked about, and while it's doing that, we'll go check on the waters for the goats, Jack and the calves, and see what kind of state they're in, and then come back and turn this water off. So here's the herd. Just my camera here. Here's the herd talking to me because we grain fed them yesterday, so they think it's grain feed today, which it probably will be a little bit later. I can only do so much at a time, so right now my concern is the water, which is out here, and still got the ice frozen on the ground from Robert yesterday, which is okay. Let's see if there's anything I need to do. Oh yeah, It's pretty frozen, so I'll have to chop this up. See, now this is what the horse does. Jack made this hole, but these guys won't use the cows. I think the cows do, but the goats and the llama, hey Sparky, will not break ice with their noses. So let me see what I can do to share with you. Okay. I'm going to use Jack's hole as a starting point, which makes it easy. The ice isn't that thick. It's just that the goats, like I said, and llama, won't break it to get into it. So as you can see from when he broke it yesterday, that's how much got frozen across the top. Probably 24 hours. We had wind yesterday, which from the west, which doesn't affect these plastic Rubbermaid waters as much as it does that metal one of the horses and donkeys have. Okay. You can see, I didn't show you on the other side in the horses, but you may see it when I go back. Sorry. But you can see, I think, you can see the goldfish are still moving around. They go down to the bottom, so they're in there to keep the algae stuff down. Now, there's a place in the fence that even though we've blocked things, there's a place in the fence that I can go walk across. I don't have to go in and out. So I'm going to put this on pause for a second and come right back. I'll come back into this paddock to go out so that we could do baby check. I don't think there is any babies, but you never know, so we'll give it a check. There's our old lady horse Jeannie hanging in there. Oh, she's got one of her straps off. I have to go over and fix that. It doesn't look like, oh, yep, sorry. I am wrong. And in this one, you can see that the calves, Trudy and Velvet, little Jerry, and our Escapee probably broke this ice right here. And then Jeannie's got her hole right there, and she's, if you wouldn't mind breaking the rest of it, Mom, I would appreciate it. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, as you can see over here, this water wasn't, this is an edge, but most of it was about yay thick, not too much. And she was able to break through most of it, and so was he, the calves. But I wanted to make sure that the float is free too. I don't want it frozen and not fill up when you know it's able to fill up because they drink it down. So I'm going to go back over to the goat side, check for babies, go back out and check the water in the horse trough and turn it off, and we'll catch up then. I don't hear any baby noises, so I don't think there is, but you never know. Maybe sleeping. They're usually at the back of the huts. Nothing there. Because our buck, oh, calves got into this one. I'll have to have Robert come out and help me move it. That's the only way that it would get moved, is when a calf would try to get inside. Like I said, we let our, this way. Sorry, camera adjustments. We let our bucks run with the herd, so we don't track the times when they're available. We should probably kind of calculate after we have these births, is what I'm thinking. Anyway, so we don't know when the buck Frankie made himself a daddy, or when that was. So we don't really know when we're going to have babies, although we do know, come on, Gate, we do know that it'll be this winter sometime, whether it's December or it's January. Hold on just a second. Robert was the last one in that pen, and he has a tendency to get it really tight, so that when I try to do it one-handed, I can't. So to use 2 hands and a foot to pull the gate down so I can get the chain off. Anyway, as I was saying, we just have to do baby watch every day, just about, at least once, if not twice, to not miss a birth. And when that happens, I really want to make individual kidding pens, but I don't think we'll be able to do that. But if I can make a yard sort so that I can keep all the mamas and the babies in one spot around the huts, and still let the other goats have some huts too, then I can feed and water, and I can make sure the mamas get food to keep nursing their babies, and keep them warm and all that. So I'm going to go out and check. I'm going to turn this off, and then we'll go out and check the horse water. Okay, the water is filled up to where I want it, so everybody's taken care of for now. The temperature is going to increase up to 38, maybe 40, so we only have to do this once, which is in the morning. And as weather turns on us, there have been in the past days where we have to go out and break it twice a day, but as of right now, today, we do not. So when they're the wintertime daily chores besides feeding, and thanks for coming along and watching. Click subscribe to see more videos. Would appreciate a thumbs up, tap on the button, and we'll bring you on to the next video.